yes, the likes of Pedro Modimo, Conkai, Adema, Barcelona, Baldi, was just sectiony. Least expected, Rabidim, Diagro, Edema, that is Barcelona, Lamine Mo, Ebom home modern year. But what Robert Lewandowski is doing is just incredible. And when you go now, Cantara, I want you to even go back to last match of my boy or Sasuna game. Never had a free bench, go no bedding, or Beshayano. I dare back quite Robert Lewandowski say he's a striker, he's always in the box getting you goals. Popularly called Fox in the box. So boxing his positioning, his awareness is so great. It is a make that goal up against Osasuna. It was a crosser. I think Fermin Lopez near the ball near them. And Ocean the movement. He was being chased down by a defender. How Osi move here, finding space, connecting with the crosser from Fermin Lopez. I think Robert Lewandowski, yes, age might be scary at the age of 36, but how he's still getting the goals in European football, mighty man, he deserves the applause. Normally, now goalkeepers and at this age in football, it won't say almost money a day. It's me drew that level, but Robert Lewandowski, absolutely, this is a year incredible at the man. Okay, so bet me Abuama Basa, Aje the La Liga, the Champions League, Omuum, Yamia Aduma, Omobo a year that is La Liga, the second trophy, meet me I say meet me ATM Copa del Rey. Thank you very much, Copa. Now and they say wow we didn't grow Copa del Rey. Say Nina and Robert Lewandowski meet me lead the charge for Barcelona. I mean sure say Barcelona are prepared live after Robert Lewandowski with other strikers, but it's an incredible striker. You know from buying Richard Dortmund, Bayern Munich up to this stage, Lebarante and modern mono Conkai. Now Paris Saint-Germain in the French League still remains the only club only see game or the French League and Osher Saint-Etienne by 6 goals to 1. Now the name Saint-Etienne might not be known to some of the Gen Zs or Mwaha in terms of football, but in the French League he's a force to reckon. He's a cathedral. Now maybe and I say I'm Saint-Etienne I day from sir. So it was a big game that is the French League but Paris Saint-Germain it gave it like a statement said we are not here to tolerate anybody or the French League it says 6 goals. And when you see some of the regular players normally in the starting 11, Michel Luis Enrique, it mentioned Gonzalo Ramos, Ebabinya 2 goals at the head that is Paris Saint-Germain. And I think upon the project in the Chelsea at the Qatar group, I think it has picked at the right time. Using these young guys under a coach which is Luis Enrique, all the experience as a player, all the experience as a manager, almost magic trouble with Barcelona in 2015. Cruising these young guys, getting them to that destination. The project the Qatar Sports Investment has just peaked at the right time, and no wonder in the French League I'm give you such a statement with few matches na statement about Paris Saint-Germain it's me actually that is the French League that one wouldn't be surprised at the move and near day football but me repeat what they did in 2019 under Thomas Tuchel, Michel Luis Enrique, in qualifying to the finals of the Champions League. And no any idea, see, I will be a market Paris Saint-Germain, or bit him died at their market. And this season, with a new format, qualifier only in the hands of a head that is Liverpool. It give you also a statement at the Amu BBR say, yes, the project in epic at the right time. Yes, the 2019 finals of the Champions League. Yes, the French League and Sir, whoever is the opponent this time, Aston Villa in the Champions League, me assure, Sir Paris Saint-Germain will be favorite, even though Aston Villa will ahead the records will ahead the Champions League. But Medra will look at that game and then also speak about it. But to score 6 goals up against Saint-Etienne, Nigeria said Paris Saint-Germain for me was my team of a year. That is the week. Okay. In the Italian Serie A, Ugo Tudor. The kind as a defender had the man that is Juventus, and they on the manager as the man that is Juventus after say Omopamo Thiago Motta so almost adwuma and we need the first game endra by a goal to 0 up against Genoa. And you could see say as a former player the commitment say obetimi at the Juventus do that stage the man also as a manager osisa the squad no mu kakra a system of a 3-back obo Renato Veiga, Kelly, and then also Federico Gatti. These were the 3-backer. Ugo Tudor a boy Nico Gonzalez, Manolo Cotali, Crepin Thuram, and then also Weston McKennie, Kovmenes, Yodas, and then also Vlahovic. Wemo and LED the lines, at the man that is Juventus, and then Ugo Tudor as a manager. The first game where day, boy, the goal scorer Copper was that is Kenan Yodas.
Yeah, because like people were just talking about the system of Bokra. So the first game, idea say almost and can we be saying here. But like I was asking myself, and you too early because we read the Tuto Sport near there. That's and after the game, there's more beer kind the system of coaching. But I mean, they are praising him. And you too early.
I will agree, say too early, but the fans and the papers were Italy. They were looking for something from that is Thiago Motta and Juventus born on the Amubo game up against was it Fiorentina? That's Atlanta game normal this year, but that 4-1 no. Thiago Motta he change be. Now say change ni na ekasa kese e de man that is the fans of Juventus.
Okay.
No more that form by 4. Now that time no be AGD say change be ba e be change kwa akopɛ goals. In that game one started Vlahovic. Now all you change the striker free mu. And the Vlahovic na here dey e buy. And at that point in time no be say you da form by 4. Yet e bia na yentimi meten but we are just going to get a respectable score line. It is a weird changer. I didn't know fast striker and Bambeka Kolumwani home. Now they say you Kolumwani no waiting when you film. Not the Vlahovic here day. Eba. Meaning say want to mean vary the system in the game. Want to mean Dalinyoma. It's the not Juventus fans in the air, not just a coach a copper or be parody the starting 11. Not just one direction in terms of system. Tactics and Kwakobo. But the game no cost what a comment be fast with my day. Assassin your idea about Juventus. But in this coach, yes, it might be early. But in the first game, almost inside the no Pupoye, that is Thiago Motta. Probably it is the reason why in Tia, Omuhu say, Adiana Omupe, say I was Omuhu in Juventus, no, Afina Abia on Babede, on Babahu. Now, think when talking about praises, Nipa when you go to the man Juventus, no, Yodes. He's a project.
Yeah.
At the man Juventus. Now, Lebarante is Turkish, and then he's also a project at the Turkey, alongside Ada Gule, or no, and one particular player they are known as AS Roma. So, getting a goal for Juventus means the boy project he will be the right force to lead it. Now, ne papa is Turkish, ne mami is German. Ne papa is free Turkey about Germany, and Copa. Ne papa dream no say na commit my day. I a professional footballer.
Okay.
When you know, he thought of even becoming an amateur, but still I went to live that dream. Into Kenan Yodas is the only son of Omwo, and then the only child in some way day Omwo. It's if papa make it say, so when to me I'm bobo either as an amateur or a professional. Obama the banner I in the project. Set obet your man the banner live the dream of becoming a professional football. And guess the player Copa you see, as a role model at the man the ban. Alexander Del Piero. It's the enough upon at the age of 3. And also as you pay on YouTube videos of Alexander Del Piero. It is a coming from school by the age of 3. So almost share videos new year. School be na papa near to Del Piero yeah almost share on YouTube no. Papa natural.
Okay.
Or try na Omako garden in Germany. No more rehearse. Send Lebarante meet my them. I am pepe. It's Lebarante years I deal from at the age of 3 up until the age of 7.
Okay.
At the age of 7, I'm offering a lower tier room or that is Bayern Munich junior side. No credit say at Bayern Munich, he led them to win trophies at junior side number one. Then the further one, like it was about signing for that is Bayern Munich. I know so sign at the Bayern Munich. The dreamer or no papa no, the role model or no papa nafa. And then the situation at Juventus woman, a brand telling to me making that move in terms of Sikasem. I'm a new through Mbamebo. If papa ni can my brand telling contract no copper a baffle.
Okay.
And not time the free air that is Bayern Munich. And then we call a year Juventus. In Juventus, or ratting him straight. It's almost signing straightforward. And only the number 10 jersey. Alexander Del Piero. A share no omnisha Lebarante in him. Until in Juventus. Or no, and I said the 10 jersey. So look at the line, the dream. Papa Ninyaye. Acquire not 3 years. And I shall say anything on YouTube. Or man share any other player than Alexander Del Piero. I know such the number 10 at the Juventus. Okofa Bayern Munich in Germany. It's a plan, any direction no won't. Or my quality Germany ho ever back into Italy. A crowd mountain Suda at a very tender age. A crowd in Bayern Munich Ombo. Accra ni papa German, Turkey, any Germany, and neighbors.
Okay.
It's in Kanom here when say dream no. But it's sense na almost he say, almost say also Accra no about Juventus. No be said Del Piero and I need to know. They made everything possible. Papa no dey Accra na ba be dey. About Juventus. They Juventus for aji Accra no so atum ya. Omo man the number 10 this year. Project at Juventus for seasons to come no. Copa boy in the belly. Okay. And he's hoping to become the captain of that is Juventus. Turkey, about the national team of Turkey, alongside Ada Güler, almost number 10. In as much as Ada Güler is here, the number 10. So there's a competition in that role. Edema the Turkish football between Kenan Yildiz and also Ada Güler. But the credit is that Yildiz is an utility player out forward. If you be even as a force line, he is able to live up to it. Into Juventus at times, and a Thiago Motta, mighty man, not born as a number 7 or 11, and he's a fine player. No can say he will need time to see certain things and become senior person by or you know. But it's a huge task, and then him penny role model, any penny power Oceano, which is Alexander Del Piero.
Listen, I said the Bianconeri no Philly boy in the power.
They are in love with him.
Yeah, I'm a Philly boy.
They are in love with him because after Del Piero, Tevez, my baba did the number 10 be so Ashe, and none of them has been able to come to the level that Del Piero do on my day. But Omujiri said with the age of this boy, I did the dream is seen it so. Anyhow, I usher here no. So Mupubi, I'm gonna baby do that level even so it is this guy and Omujiri the talent needy. And already, Juventus is going in for young ones. Weston McKennie Abuache. But yesterday he's a young player. Crepin Thuram is a young player. And then Manolo Cutelli, and they lead the charge. It won't feel her. Ukoichira, Lewis Kelly, Omukofan free in Newcastle. It's a young one. Renato Veiga, it's a young one. So, Juventus from last season, and even this season, is moving to the young direction. They are doing everything. So, Omenya Kolomwani permanent. And Colombo is some more that assurance. Say, they will go back to Paris Saint-Germain because they've shown him love at Juventus. And then the coach, he go to the swag and say, obey me above Vlahovic and Colombo in one game. So there's no need. Say Colombo be decided. They say, but no, they also Juventus for no. You want to go back to Paris Saint-Germain because you go to the new manager. No, it's in love with Vlahovic or the main striker.
Okay.
It's Juventus is moving in a direction be a copper. They are just looking at the new stage for Juventus Football Club. And Kenan Yildiz, Kolo Muani, Crepin Thuram, or also meeting Chelsea doing come out with Renato Veiga, Newcastle about Lewis Kelly. Now our mom 98 my day. So they will move away from the old Italian system and him say, do you want to the new ones, the young ones. I'm going to talk about seasons. Not Juventus. It's me falling into my pie. Sorry. Napoli. SH AC Milan by 2-1. And for AC Milan, the least said about them, the better. It has been a poor season at the AC Milan. Upon coaches on my day, almost saying on Friday, I can tell that you had the number of coaches that are lining up. And maybe my car say AC Milan help coach bia the ababe che adwuma nim no team the AC Milan akọ back say nim AC Milan na e din ba ko pe na eba It is less I can tell you to you. They know leading the charge was Maximiliano Allegri. It's a almost so no Nebesabaji that is AC Milan Bobo as the manager. No one thing kind the players are almost AC Milan. They said this is the culture of AC Milan. This is how we do things. Not until AC Milan and Sunday intimately living up to expectation. And yes, AC Milan has been poor this season. In the FA Cup, all the teams now on board the quarterfinals up until the semis.
Yeah, short one.
With the exception of Boston, Aisha or Aston Villa, Aston Villa deservedly this season, no more than more, has been top notch in English football. Bournemouth, Ufimu by City. I can tell that City record is the 7th time on PM at this stage. Yeah. So deservedly, he should be there. Crystal Palace are picking up pieces. Season and shots in the moment. But somewhere in the middle of the season, almost as Crystal Palace no more it is all the teams now. You and I will agree. Sir, per almost free a year that is the league. And they road into the FA Cup. No wonder. So almost 4 and I day you do competing for the semi-final. But City form here. But I think he will still be the favorite among Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, and then also the other team, Copa.
Some Besaji,
Yeah, the FA Cup, yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. Any Brakini Tinikana Okra, Mama Inti Unse.
Lebarante. Now me shana muze any 19-year-old boy, teenager, be free check. Jacob Mensik, Amanova Dukovic, the 100th professional title and Kaobeji. And Tina Maso Lebarante na shokono. And I'm say one year lucky. Time I read no, a delay near my year rough. It's because eye infection. The tennis so the Okobona say when in the heaven send the Lebarante an advantage go in world ranking maybe Lebarante and da 54th no. Now Obi say Nova Dukovic ultimi a beating say I say the eye infection no. I'm hoping say can beat me aboman can ni Kebianko Kutane 100th title a good record Edman Congo but Jacob Mensik to see also Abema gradually or the new chapter or bad tennis Juventus issue to do any Dada Matthews the area see change coach and team assistant all of a sudden was some rains be at me aba na ajiago Senya sana se ye the project all year after say Juve Atlanta show mo 4-0 I ne obeji dwumadi ya to do enya win dia mom but capable players bidin but se obetimi sustain etimi ama Juve edum pempen so bia esom do go edru ba bi na desria season bi obobo bia de Juve at least as a bad 9 times almost the title that was no be antimi and Juve and the Inter Milan the Napoli's AC Milan or Manchester United was all Juve but all of a sudden Juve at Tinyata starting season crowd or lose game in the Serie A but now who her position so that's why and also the league table now as an answer draws no doors so same wins any new face Abama or more Jerry. Every hour to the season economy, men function. So, or maintaining over start a fresh season. A honor, Meluku, new media or the Bayama, Juve says, obey the next coach or beside Juve, Abasra. But what this we are not sure the title reason. Bologna disappointing me. At a point in time, now they had 3-horse race. Now, if you unbeat me, but Atlanta, I'm disappointing me. Now, is it the race now be between Inter Milan, Aulidi, and then Napoli? Based on Atlanta points, when after beating Juve, now boy a game against Fiorentina on and off. The league title Obeji. Now Atlanta, a quotation Emma, and a gabon a BM or Jaw Ted. Though a Barca would have told her and yet bad, but now since we're Atlanta opposition and commit me, I'm making assets. It's not the Serie A, but the I'm a bear between Inter Milan and Juventus. how ebisiako, and I think say the rate Inter Milan for a commanded Bobo Copa a bit difficult. Sir, Ebia team beating a young sir. A man could share the lives of Ebia Frentina, the other teams of my room, Mama, Ebia meet my mama matcha. Looking at how Musikono, Ebiana Interfono, Abanso back. Same applies to the Spanish League. Atletico de Madrid. Couple advantage. So share Atletico players are almost assembled this season. Almost free. The Champions League in courtesy Real Madrid. Last Saturday, after someone taking 1-0 lead and say, oh, ATM pressure no bus share Real Madrid. But I said, Atletico Madrid to be this man's more 3 points. Or more the heat to the ballroom and quiet Real Madrid and quiet. Then we could drop 2 points. Now, Barcelona will 66 points. Madrid was 63. And my ATM, they were 57 or 56. Amanaka. So no, Oma nabe tax nabe head nabe awama Atletico Madrid. Before betting me abamuno, unless we catch up with Real Madrid.
Okay.
In terms of points. But Madrid there, the only thing we betting me I say, ye hold on in our next matches before everybody the Clasico. Madrid will sue Valencia, Barcelona will sue Real Betis. It is there. Ancelotti person with Timmy Jansen so J de La Liga. Ye hold on 3 points gap no do not. Ebi abasa sleepula fine. So one sleepula you maintain a 3 points gap. The Air Clasico, yem bungum or Basa home na a kwam so be share. Looking at the materials available, no. Just wait me attend things around. So Real Madrid percent or make it a case because in the Copa del Rey both we bought races at that Barcelona about ATM and trouble in and we dream no on course. Become Madrid and Barcelona. They are in the Champions League, both of them. Copa del Rey, only also a semi-final, and a league, you know, to any over yet.
Okay.
And the Ancelotti and Hans Flick accounts him say on Wednesday. So to me, share Atletico de Madrid.
7:30 Sports.
I just say the trouble no dream no obetimi aye. I just hope say in the Champions League obetimi aye Dortmund ho adwuma. In the semi-final, the 2 leagues in Boko, elsewhere the Paris Saint-Germain there. So we'll be more. Copa, the FA Cup at Basel. Manchester City against Bournemouth. Not last Friday, I'm catch back. Say I'm praising Bournemouth beating me a City. I think say Guardiola season are a bad man in the league, but and Pempenso what we are maintaining at 7 times in a row our semi-final. But a difficult game against Nottingham Forest. Forest this season, your cat teams are a bomb modern Unya Forest deal or had the league log no or the third or the league and then semi-final or the FA Cup.
7:30 Sports.
City Babon, you better how we see elsewhere. You know Rene Aston Villa. Copa, Rashford is enjoying football. Good football, El Villa. Sememe Marcus Rashford na me sin konya di ene Villa for kasa na sika Manchester for beji eyeya me Rashford anka Copa metra mema transfer aye na ma kasa me move ko also the story na ko say Lingard if you man you call West Ham e ko mo good performance na you also say ko be say na oh yes no Lingard akobon ho money that back to Manchester Obayan so no eniema ankoyi but Rashford any semi-final with Villa at the FA Cup, quarter-finals with Villa at the Champions League. League in eniema ankoyi but about since our journey in the contribution to Villa aye good one and omobo inform Crystal Palace but the game will be at Wembley. How I think with Lebarante of the Marcus Rashford eko joining Aston Villa no kopa am making impact the Villa sem ye unanimity na Rashford camp beti ase no mbetimi abawrem e wo the negotiation table say man you e no mbetimi afa Lebarante na I think the Rashford stay wo ho wa pay the dues or a Manchester boy wa fa a former no be dum pempen so a nanka Manchester United team no obi afi say Marcus Rashford be join na so but within Nansia season no the carry on with Manchester United especially under Amorim no na enema enko yi Amorim be ba kware ten hag na onhu Marcus Rashford yi te ne wo enjoy football e Villa I think say or say in camp no team in Manchester Tinana who stay na for the sake of the national team collapse so we nya border England e bia na or babaka na nkonya la na akwete elsewhere Betis for so mo ya na o kan yibi ma for Lebarante friend Anthony and no here Spanish football na bu Anthony
okay
akopa bu an sometimes it might not be say a big club what big club tino a hono anya successful maybe with me akọ a small club am actually was work with hero woman you would want to do me hear how Rashford season the query how Aston Villa would do it and Manchester United Copa Lebarante.
All right, thank you very much. See my intuition.
Yo Copa my man started from Rashford and Kakrebi. Yes, ne performance order na di ewo Aston Villa no be say is quite good. But me feel say the issue it is not like Manchester United or na untimi mo Copa sa performance order na di ewo nem primprim me feel say me nyini say edu at a point in time the performance and order na do Manchester United wa bobiatra o te the make say no nya collapse but I think it has to do with his attitude. And in baby no here every day in bebre and a man the tone of Manchester United a tone. You understand? It's not like Manchester United did to him anything now as a man just a the performance and a call from into kojo say ne wa couldn't make at me say ocean lessons maybe ne attitude no obeti manage na Manchester United be man chance me feel he still can do whatever he wants to do. Maybe I am always holding that he say Rashford problem at all no it was self-inflicted and you been a day no
okay
I don't know to managing attitude now but you see and me I Manchester United not the same and when you are playing for Aston Villa so if let's say sir star and you own to manage the any just okay because Manchester United near maybe it boils down to your attitude. Bianca so Sander. He was playing well, he was playing the national team until he inflicted that self on him. And yet now boils down to discipline. Without discipline one, he can still go back to Manchester United and excel. And that would be even a plus for him. So I could share my lessons and I'm Abba. My friend name but man started Rashford did Manchester City didn't film. You see, opening or the penny.
Okay.
And the do baby. On the last time near Nukudutia, he was talking about Manchester Atleti. Coach, you know. But Peninsula and expectations are not a year too high from Kojo's end. But now we be ordered on one. Okana se menye. Okay. And Pep Guardiola, yes, he has been edged out in the what do you call it? Champions League, league, you know, or but kakra say one cent be an composite some. Also, FA Cup there he's doing very well. Yeah. Look at the form of Bournemouth. Or Bournemouth crew from a goal down. Meboa. And now Utimi Benya sat to one, you know. Now, Branty Bakwan, me feel say celebrating Cassia, Nico O'Reilly. In the two matches that they have played, we the old boy Kote, and the round of the fifth round, Lansan Muba Kobo Kotano. Copa, goal contribution of say, Kodem say 4 as a 5. Involvement. It's about 5. the last I equal the Oshe Tugo and Oshe Mienu, and away one assist Mienu. In the Pekka and young one say, wash up Branton boss say, Semino, he's going to give me a full match because he deserves it. Or Yankwada, he had to few more than you.
Okay.
And so you see, you can't so you know. Also, when you look at Omutimno, now Yankwada Bamne, Omututo, Mamush, Baba. Say Oko Europe and the top 5 league a yuma. Saudi Arabia come baby you free Germany, Frankfurt come 34 goals involvement, a penalty in count.
Okay.
He's only behind Rafinha, who has 44, Mo Salah, where near penalty in count, who has 43, Dembele, who has 35. I don't know that 34. I just say, also. Next season he can be unleashed, and it is going to help them to rally. So it is only good for Manchester to say when they are planning and they are recruiting or no umbe favor in their dealings. Say next season or no submit me Abuawom. Erling Haaland, I need the first player to score. I'm not may say penalty, but later on he scores, and he has been the first player to score 30 plus goals in our competitions in each of his first 3 seasons, just behind Muamwayi, Legend, Van Nistelrooy, who did it 2001, 2002, 2000, 2003, and 2003 to 2004. On the same way, Van Nistelrooy. But to be considered even up there with Van Nistelrooy, nature say Haaland is a force to reckon with. And he's doing well. And I say, was a penalty, but he atoned for the lost penalty. No, penalty with the Copa Nami won't be there. Wabo Mondia, Bobo, say, Peja Mama, Lebarante so ya there, penalties, no. As a Baraga say, Kepa, who's why your penalties? And he had to save them. And Sana from a go down, Umutimi, Abetiti, Omoka. It's good for them. It is good for them. Lebarante O'Reilly no omunhwede na dache no pa for Manchester City. They are moving on kakra ka be ko joy adwene say one hwe ya no use experience no akoje FA Cup no. They are not the defending champions. Na we can ye ka say no masan age enyo me defending champions omoje a nyo monsan ye na omo final no Manchester United to maybe a final no omatimi they have experience. Copa. Real Madrid pulled level at the summit with their 3-2 victory over Leganes. They put too pressure on Barcelona. Obia, koyo, this will be the wachi. No, so Yana Edi. Nana no kwa. For Mbappe scoring 2 goals, no. He also did a catch up. Anaka only 1 goal. Between Lewandowski, into going into the match, now a 2 front, and Barcelona for say, so between co improve. I never want to say Hansi Flick. I'm not say Hansi Flick. Or Tito only and Lewandowski give Pichino, Nani Bajipa, because in recent times on time starting, but on this score, in this match, he started him. Lewandowski. It's like what's a striker there? He's a born striker. Copa ultimate yeji born, but Usha the reflexes in again a from pa. Barcelona had the game under control, but not omuntimisha. And when you cast your mind back, last year dear Girona ye omono. Na because omunte bia omuda. And we a local derby. Girona omuso a basque ho. Only a basque country into what is our locals in a bar. And Sana sa goes own goal number BBT because after Barcelona won omutimi enya 3-point gap no back, and for the Lewandowski scoring 2 goals no esenya any 3 goal match da oni Mbappe so back into with 1 stone they were able to kill 2 birds. I'm for say before the match no idea na omuye worry of it omunim say saturday we anya sa ebetima omadure. It was not a match they came under severe threat but then football is football. Anything. Look at our Girona Kwati against the run of play. And about Danjuma Mebwa. Kwati can maybe 1-1. And football, anything happens. If you remember Barcelona and lost against Atleti, okay, first round, if you remember the league, they played everything. But before, said they could say Jack now let you take and you're winning go through solo, right? Inti, I didn't know but this you know Barcelona they are getting and umutis why Copa at this time go and see a team no somebody like Freddie De Jong. I feel what Frankie Frankie De Jong Ferran Torres he's scoring. Lebarante scored a shakra bar not the Biaba Kang, Lebarante Gavi, and where he was given the chance to also play. Gerard Martin, like I said, they are competing on 3 fronts. This is one way and in-depth quality. No, beyond Mobia, a better injury by Kubetima. So Hansi Flick is behaving as a coach who has experience, and now I think I'm looking at him from afar, and I'm seeing that he wants to win something. Say the old deploy and man tell no back a cracker. He wants to win. Kudos to them because no pressure. Now know the power, but they were able to rise to the occasion and they were able to get a 4-1 scoreline, which is very, very good. And he said, I want to go in a you. Go difference. Head
to head, yeah. Head to head.
Until like Odo is saying, Omne Real Madrid, no. So we keep put 3 na a cow woman and a very decisive. But you don't lose track of the fact that between Omi and Barcelona call Omisha say, I think 4-0. Mewa. And he said, your bonny and points by your match and I am no boy will come into play, but 4-0. Party. About this area, my debit my Kokosha Barcelona 4-0.
Okay. I'm looking and say, and yes, I'm going to for goes no. I'm keep that train. Maybe Barcelona sleep. That's it. You are chasing. That's it. What do you know? What I was sleeping.
But who's now can't because say now match no number bonus.
At that time, no, you should know your price are better. Their last games are you fight for.
It's very interesting. It's very interesting. Pichichi also enough of a bad day because Mbappe is not firing. Now the guy is who's a match no. Only on Casa on place in Bofu. I didn't see it. But the man who we moved but then they were Leganes on coaching the place in I said referee necessary meaning what actually happened.
Sometimes game Bona at least over game now the best result for Leganes Nanka senior point. Yeah, they did well, but Madrid is Madrid. Yeah. Sometimes a Barcelona will be frustrated. How they really good. A quick one. Juventus coaching. Kopa. Catch on so many man. Somebody plays only 1 match. Now he said football repanded me at the air can. I say all of a sudden he has landed. Kopa, how many matches? Okay, yeah. Okoye, a friend, some coach Okoye, and I say, Tiago Mota. I didn't come from. Okay, Kopa. Say Kopa, Diego Mota say, Kosha, so Munyano, eventually didn't see Omunyabotre because me a team to say a jubi. Now, player start play many dance to say the name Yildiza. I just say you have a long way to go. Yildiz will be a future, but me. How dangerous, how serious a player he is. I say, I'm to was now a Branton, building a kakra. And now he started praising the pressure to coaches so in term too much. The two of them term to one. I was with you. Now I can't say any too early. Me first say too early. Copa said you'll be saying, say me you are not making you say too early. Tom was kakra, man. All
right, senior Yadamasi Pana. You be trying to be a bar. Na yakwa kwaje yen local stories na nyina nso ekrado ase games ya ba so weekend na fensema coaches ni bi nso de tudwa nyina nso ekrado ase nyina no enso edi nti ya ba ye twen wa ba na afia beto so ya ma ya ba isia money ejuma o And we all say good morning and happy back at the Salah to our brothers and sisters, to all the Muslims across the world. Kudos to Krobia Kodoko for their victory over stubborn true democracy last night. I hope you will beat Brekum Chelsea and even go ahead to win the FA Cup and the league as well. Evangelist Captain Thomas Sankara, and a dim message we so dear, but we so say, greetings, bro. I'm listening to you live from West Haven, Connecticut. Mickey and Senior in their elements. You know, Victor. I don't know, so Victor. Baby, I will be honest and pay. You will show the very best. I mean, can't hold now for the way you be announced. So, Omanuni, so, Omanti. I have any run after the seven so, the money. I said they're free. The women. Just a FA Cup and I say Women League in the Premier League and so it's me about Malta Guinness Premier League in a man and so it's me about weekend year na and so now good year now we games about so na say yam found some so into me ma obia on so wuti na pena senate here we games in about now prisons ladies extra fee any northern ladies and so the corporate anima fee northern for kochi prisons extra mekami no a omo take back Halifax Queens extra fee ma police ladies ekwosomo ekabako omonso presement me antikano faith ladies nso echanfima soccer intellectuals kwosomo ekamienu a omo etikano ba ko lady strikers echanfima junina ekwosomo ekabako omonso preso a Abramuso Antimantican lady anase supreme ladies enso chanfishe mensa ema sunshining ladies enso ete kanaba ko tamale super ladies chanfi ema FC Savannah ekosomo ekanum ema the home team tamale super ladies ete kanaba ko Epiphany Warriors enso any Berry ladies game no so yamantu ya say Epiphany Warriors ete Berry ladies esho mekanaya omonso ete kanaba ko nti wey games e toja e the northern zone of the southern zone yano yetumi ede ho nsam so ema obi a wotie sika 89.5 yemfia no so na afie nwuram enso over the MTN FA Cup na say weekend so games no etumi eba so na owe games e toja in the MTN FA Cup na Saturday games mienu and etumi eba so babanyara ana face Sunday no so the same venue Babayara Sports Stadium monoma and so games mienu ana etumi eba so now he games a eba so Saturday no a Atram Devicer omo extra fini Park Academy ebo 1-1 obi etumi eto atan baako ema game no ewram on penalty sokode Bronsama Josu no ama Atram Devicer so etumi echi Park Academy eshomo 5-3 on penalties na say Atram Devicer for munimbo intomo senum ama Park Academy so etumi ehye na the second game about Saturday no Brekum Chelsea any Bechem United na debo ani ama Brekum Chelsea so eti Bechem United eshomo ekaba ko a omo so preso a omanchimi antisa ekano inteno so de bana enura games ni bi etumi esan ba so na no games e ba so na Senate Carolina United any golden kick enso ekobo goalless obi antumi anto atena na so obi antumi anfa ball Anthony Yonkwatinum enti ekoye goalless ehonum ema fe game no na golden kick enso eche Carolina esomo 5-3 on penalties enti interestingly the first game on Saturday ekwaye 1-1 ekwaye draw ema the winner on penalties no ekwa winning 5-3 ana Sunday the first game e bass no ekoye draw obi antimi anto atena do winning on penalties no enso ekwa winning 5-3 on penalties intese no golden kick any atrom divisor and ekwa akobonti penalty teams mienu ene besia in the semi-final na eno achi no wo hwe Sunday no so kodokonso etimi ebo moden echi True Democracy winning by 2-1 inti kodokonso ekwa kosia Brekum Chelsea no so winning 1-0 against Bechem United inti Saturday the second game no the winning by a goal margin and Sunday so the second game about no the winning ye and so winning by a goal margin kodokonso winning 2-1 tomoso etumi winning by a goal margin ti goal margin for no a goal margin for no kwakusia or the semi-final and afei penalty for no so kwakusia or semi-final in the semi-final no a Trump divisor any golden kick and afei Brekum Chelsea any kotoko inti no the semi-final of the MTN FA Cup na embenefo sankofa inchi yebewram ni nyanse Black Queens ababawa and di Eddie Grace Asantoa ne foundation enso akwakoye donation na we no okopie mo enso wo chese Grace Asantoa Foundation nesa tebubu duaboni number 1 and 2 tebubu duaboni number 1 and 2 e wona Grace Asantoa aye donation ediama akunafo nipa maako aduasa 30 ana Grace Asantoa nso etimi aye donation dia mo a Grace edi emu any cooking oil anwan bi ana afei emu nso emu bag ni bi ana se 5 kilos ni bi ana Grace Asantoa nso etumi edi ama akunafo we akunafo mema ne ma nyina ana Grace omo ani omo kunso wu agye omo no otumi edi atom nti ugye omo na wanwa county na se sala idie obedie Philippa nti eno ya dia Grace Asantoa nso akwakoye na enu a MTN FA Cup e bass no coaches no na se coach friend Prosper na Teogum wakasana momie hwe kodoko game no wo se game no omo boy ya ma afei kodoko nya lead goal na mofa saa goal no to so na obia hwe me so koye YouTube Sika FM 895 official and akọ Facebook nso Sika FM 895 live wa obetumi akwa goal no na a lead goal kra kodoko enya 90 and as 94 minutes ana Kwame Poku enso etimi enya lead goal edema krobia asante kodoko no say after say Saka Dauda ono ana she goal kan afei True Democracy nso ebe take no no ani abogem nese draw and referee 9 minutes and a to so ana krobia asante kodoko omunya lead goal kra. It's a late goal crowd kodoko nya 94 minutes and that's a 90 plus 4 ana kodoko nso enya sa go no ana coach FN Prosper Nete Ogum ni answer after goal no True Democracy for ya de bia Ogum gyaye po say we nya football no na Prosper Nete Ogum so e dey sansem we etuja after the game na we and somebody tuja in TV.
And I know that the authorities are going to handle. Yeah, you don't do that. Especially when players are involved. Players, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You leave some of these. And I like the way you control your players because recently it's happening in Swatman. Exactly. Yes. So I'm coming from the backdrop of an experience, so we don't have to let it repeat itself. In any case, was the goal a good goal or it was not a good goal? We were playing, you equalized, and you started delaying. The referee added 9 minutes. 9 minutes. And we have scored. So what is the problem again? And the coach starts insulting everybody, the backroom staff, everybody is insulting everybody here. I think that the football authority is going to take this case up. But let's come back to the match. When they equalized, what did you tell your players? I just told them that they should still keep calm, keep to the structure, keep passing the ball. Because when they equalized, we realized that they sat back. Because they started balloon the ball, and I heard you telling them, put the ball down, put the ball down. On the turf because they also move into a low block. And when the team moves into a low block, you need to keep them.
All right, so Prosper Nete Ogum say or say enkofono ne do evidence omo didi atem ne adin na because after say omo so kodoko nya sa second goal no na nei omo edi kodoko bench na tem ensem omo kan na afi omo say delay nti also referee 9 minutes na to so the 9 minutes mo delay so the 9 minutes ato so na within the 9 minutes kodoko etumi enya go ohun the reason why I was saying nei enkonfo no so etumi koya sad na afi omo so adwa as omo just say after sad delay and sinya no na referee kodoko sa kunya sa go na enkonfo adwa omo ni yakum omo ntiase say kodoko so akunya sa go no na omo di kodoko bench na tem like cancer be a sebi ensene fata ana omo ka che kodoko bench no amani prosper na togum timu a o isa nema we no enya enchezanye very bad as a coach ni so aka na die na eno achi na o se kodoko mani so ade hunya ye se omo person mutumi eje FA Cup ni so mo na so nti eno ye nsema coach ni so esa ande ko to nti de nti sansem so ye se
that's the aim of every coach. The aim of every player is to win trophies so that one
better say a bit me anya side now because say well me try distance be I say no so bit my fana yemfa no so na yemfa be be because ogum no so adwa kra nti na ogum so adwa say kwan ya mo fa so mo ye niema no nani entumi anye ho nti prosperity ogum ase no kan no but no it was say every coach bia na ni so ade hu ye say obese utumi enso agi trophy nti eno so ensema
to win trophies. That's the aim of every coach. The aim of every player is to win trophies.
Okay nti o say omo aim ya ne say ni o metimi akwa gi crew a enso de so na so nti eno ensema prosperity ogum so ede ekotu dwa nti o say no ya de so mani so nti omo next game against Chelsea omo we say bibia bitima koyi nso edi ama crop ya asante kodoko nti eno ensema coach ne nso efina so ya eno nso bana eno achi no ana owura ni din ede was na tanso de tuja say attendance no aya dia is so many nti nei was na tachema na say the next game no ombere say nei ombetumi ayuzi aye 2 venues na say 2 venues no ebetumi akwakoye so ombekwa akoyuzi Legon Stadium ombe yuzi in the semi-final na ombe yuzi na mo de abo enye no nko ombe timasa use another venue de account na omo ade akwakobo enti enkwaye one venue ko de we anyamasi kwa ne de na se ankoya momo enti oso mo ye changes kakra enti ombe changes in the semi-final na omo so atimi de akwakobo se be ya ombe timanya ekoba so oso mbo ni simultaneously crampo na wasa nko mo dwuno krampo ntemanka bia anka nei anka ombe yisu ombebo ni simultaneously e wo 2 venues inteni ensema coach nso edi akwakoto denti we ensema refen was nata ono nso edi man na no penti abejafo wase omo nso besa ro na afi omo nso atimi de omadwu nche nso edi amena coach ayefen wo toado nso enura abra Borussia Dortmund nso echi man so 5 show mo by 3 goals to 1 no coach nso kopie mu a nze ne gaga odne na mo a nze ho de Dortmund ya ni fin nti ono nso kopie mu a nei one ne nanfofo a na say we after the game crowd Dortmund winning by 3 goals to 1 against Bobu Kwaye for the minus 5 and Otado nso ekopie mu na bibia nso kama manti edisina kramuso rem yen shase ni nkomo
kopa yen shase ewo the sad news buy esi ewo Bukum boxing arena hono and Ghanaian boxer and Nigerian boxer over the weekend kontokora kopa unfortunately Lebarante no bout no konsuna na obuto ring no so na the referee ojinamu as usual answer boxing will be tough for ma near count diwa initially we count 1 2 3 then all of a sudden who say no nipa no enka no then now say yakohwem na Lebarante na enyamedia and then the Ghana Boxing Authority this treatment about so unfortunate sometimes even agura yedi crab ball Obi Bokra Park so yes we buash no we wet. Bad year about the Boku Marina last Saturday and have you know.
Gabriel.
Yeah, Nigeria. Yeah.
Gabriel Oluwasegun. And then friend me could pay bibi abedi. And then me be den kopa. And then now we free alata. Obeko no apeska de akofie. Sisia no
at the age of 40.
Sisia no ebusuafo ati o. Yakra wo mu. Ba nipa ne ba nipa obi na de ne beba. On can hunya which is all that say na nya odia
Me there na me a my rehon say o said the roots must go on or touring so I feel there on say dia knockout blue it was started 1 2 3 do go for no Lebarante then doctors reaction they try to revive him but
any dia me na me ya na ma we ho pa
say brake esiwo adwuma pm but you wish say sabisi
na me kan nti ase
ngata that just circumstances no ordinary the next 5 minutes we say about to that say or stop about and say me nku bi na me ya fa me call straight but all
of a sudden
was you na you delay so from but obi no time e twa take it am kill no wa ba onum tama ibe twa take it am sana e wola na so tie e na wola nya se wa odi animu ana wa odi akiri take it ni yeti twa fi ba bia
ana one na ekoro Ghana ni no mesre mpanyu for say omomo no ni so nya dai enko no ho na every psychological state bia na o metim de near film no need doctors bekasa because e be woni chimo as a boxer because e wona no ye dey eko so she imagine me so be bomo me wu ana na me ba be ku imsa ko ya ma obi so aside dey e wu ana so as an athlete this level ni nyina be woni trim e be woni ni so nti ekon ya be fa so e bitimi ma na free na ni so ni trim no na ono so na ni so ade hu ni so no boss obitimi akwa na mi ese ni go through kasa psychologically komodidi ne yentwe na adwen fansisi nyama bi so no ntimi nyadai enko nyadai ntimi fa nko nya sa opponent no so ebe 90 media man pa
yeah it's true because I probably ultimate guys boxing cry we jab I mo say onam cry man for better oh Lebarante ne obi Gabriel akon na so born man who years or yeah I think say psychologist in there and penny for the GBA no and because this game some of your Boku Marina no they are doing so say papa beat me a revival Ghana boxing yenya a new crop of boxers that should be almost beat me the titles abro man and that's abiska asaba until no more organizing search league
it is doing well at Boku.
Yeah,
the young ones but anyhow other African opponents suit me free Africa eba Boku ebia na eke nipa yo Nigeria ni so he came from Nigeria and baba kum Boku so and it's something that Aircoso they are making use of the facility by day in and day out about Aircoso for me enije room near the young ones dodo na ya do motai den that is the Boku Marina but ni nyina mu no in as much as say na at that stage sikasem hu ye den ya there and I think medical state and condition no so no should be well taken care of because at times videos need be on social media even though gone in the days na sa na tear from Accra Boku and then in Ghana no say you be say okokon or school mu open up as a street fight boxing na nkasa but you are now know say boxing the answer now do the professional stage even before a bout you go through medical checks near the but we just in an open boxing people gradually say nyoma we ni nyina yan check the medical conditions of it na might man and the team dey and some say here dey etimi eban even though it is expected in sporting activities there but I think some medical conditions also be checked.
Okay,
and never boy
I've read from Ghana Boxing Authority omo ekasamafo yenya yinia Lebarante what kind of piece
but who the almost statement from
7:30 first and foremost and Sana Blanton Bahami the Nigerian boxing board is certified. Yes, I am uncle. And he first certified say Ablanton is in good condition. He's a paid up member or active boxer and Sana Omomana Oba Ghana. About now, when you're extensive, he was on top. Every Ghana, or said, there was nothing suggesting, say, Atlanta cannot at Rentum say, Babaton. And a couple, if you look at the bout closely, there was no punch thrown at him at that particular time. Oh, Namitano. Yes, sir, Kadibi Bono. I know a DB. He was there. Oh yes, sir. Obama took bloody. Who say we'll take you 1, 2, 3 steps back at the aquacoto form. I dear Caribbean who say, but Asamba knee jerk reaction. Wow, teaching. I want to ultimate I can't say. Copper. A Lebarante and aquacoto form. There was no punch. Yeah, I agree. Timno top form. I think the referee should have rather gone to him to go ask questions. Are you all right? Are you okay? Than so best at your account. Say point there, but what did the make say?
Looking at how a call from now.
Yes, I know how a call
so normally would you say no can a knee jack, but would you say because any idea a man perform and the cut off from no. The referee should have thought about something else. Uncle, but the referee thought it right. Sir, look at the rules. He took it as a knockdown, but this wasn't a knockdown. Into a count to 1, 2, 3, 4, and son of Anthony Sandania Butu who said, and son of Rashako. Ama, I am say, Ama, for no at the Abba. The guy didn't die in the ring. Yeah. Only do Kolibuni, and I just say. Life, he had life. Okay.
So it was after about 10 minutes when they got to Kolebu, according to reports. I was look for it and suddenly pronounced and say, "I don't know. I need." It's unfortunate.
I think let's.
The amount of refugees who come country. We seen before now, blow and Canada, but they were exchanging no more exchanging blows. Before no more exchange, never final. I want to do. If said a more Nabia, a muti and you have a point, but again, also, and Sana, I ran 10 meter formula.
There was no need for them to count.
Yes, I want to watching each other. What were you
coming? No, same question.
No, do you know about the shares? They be almost 200. Almost dying now to come and be an address.
I know. So, on our blue. I didn't
say the last punch make us on into
the last punch and
the speed or the bandit, no.
Yes,
unusual.
I love that. I love the word. It was unusual.
Yeah,
it was unusual. Until going forward, I think every boxing should learn a lesson from this. Because this is a sport.
Yeah.
And then talk a sport. Until the rules, I think we have to look at it carefully. The common sense approach to everything.
Additional they count who at least we have medical should incidents like this, it means it's quite unfortunate.
It's unfortunate.
It's quite unfortunate. And I make an coffee. No one knows tomorrow.
No one knows.
I say my coming friend Diagro Abrabo Copper. Maybe I offer club to can who knows Diagro who knows tomorrow.
Let's see near There's no who are the crop man we and the
Munyan but among for me can say a copper. Heart no.
And as man can say every time I said I'm come check on Nigeria near the Nyoyoki because heart attack no. Obu e mai so bu okwa wo so kra na okwa the pain obi go to so heart attack. At the moment the call boy in ko betime heart attack.
So what heart
It's quite unfortunate. The cry.
Come on, the NTFA Cup in the Basel Ghana version, and I'm happy to say you have 2 Division 1 clubs and 2 Premier League clubs. Unfortunately, only in Asia, likely a Division 1 club this season, Robo Fana, either Atram Diversa or Golden Case. Then Kotoko Breaking Chelsea. Now, me for Kotoko Breaking Chelsea game now. What interesting? Kwampoku versus Amankona. So semi-final ni draw. Na Copa the Ama game ni be say Omedica bo play semi-final match. Outstanding league game. O say midweek wo game say Jashim. Kotoko host Breaking Chelsea wo Bayara.
Yeah.
On Wednesday. It's a semi-final of the FA Cup. And how Kwampoku Esi Ama na hono so e wa Asante Kotoko. Onya the winning goal. Amankona so enya the winning goal e de ma Brekum Chelsea. Ene mo de mo bowling na mo de mo abesu bowling. Na kopa nra. True democracy. Omo hu omo animals.
Okay.
But at a point in time, Taman ball do 90 minutes no. So no person can game no penalty shootout. I'll blame their defenders. Na Omaye naive like Adesaka. I say 90 minutes now so because Bokotoko. Babayara or quality players than your team. What team was show what team abeteka when your penalty and who do not do 90. Again I say so person go penalty shootout. You balloon the ball. Fred Fabolo to so Copa de Shego na Kwampoku share. There was a player before born a bass or Kotaki or Lassie Emma. The head no acquire no actually before Kwampoku back born no fifia boy no the order for me. Why did you say born I say oh Kotaki? See I no actually no my pass no ko. I no actually no. Then the player jumps na Kwampoku no nyam after na Kwampoku bawo ana Kwampoku 10 years. Why do you then rush the referee says maybe as players no more that form and say bibia am one am ye and after the game at a point in time ba kokro butu referee ball after the game answer na make say referee ball was and it says evidence or more video evidence
send the idea report be quick when you video
also them say also boots you know maybe na camera na
730 sports
atikanta akwana hu betre pa number 10 this me conference na media dance he was in a number 10 set later so on a couple of Kotoko press
your game no they were in discipline
too much Copa
very bad
too much
all blast ni Nashas player no cause sa aboard ko hwe
so ma ban
oh so the 1 year some because say 1 year no for 1 year referee do your player na o ta ko so ko bo referee Copa ya di bia a surplus carrier se place ni ma o mo nko check ni free player bi Joado Barcelona 92 he was the captain for the Meteors.
Joado
no good old Joado.
No say they can say new player bi
o the make say kwala no
do so munni mo mo
players no ko busa
we see international Joado onye bi Joado onye player bi
odi self answer ani ama Senegal machi has game kobo refi onya ban wankobi lucky for him no di made na additional the stars within the USA akobo school ba otimi ebobo blaster kakra but be na the talent na ekuta Joado no
I don't think so
na can US
number 5 sir yenyinya no Copa who retina obia na hu say hey Joado Copa no ni bobo
Copa nye ka US na so
ko betima top yo
Copa yan ka number 5 on a certain young chap on so ntimi MP obobo Kotoko opra Baba Musa no ya aboabo akrem boy Baba Musa 2 Copa there is another player Odate Lawson was no one so form na the nickname the Lalas Odate Lawson ejina ne na so ono so kobo refi onya 1 year ban enei Odate Lawson ne career etitoye eno so refi say okobo refi no matter refi provocation eni kwasa 2008 Chelsea ne Barcelona no second do ba onya ofrebo akobeti kamitia abo one balak mu but obuduro no mai si obuduro no omdo so gbo china obon se Bon say sharks near 1 year 1 year. One thing a basana, why we are copper, all of our form beam. In as much as division club, I say, I've set up on alphabet. Yet the 9 minutes now to so. We did say, fair enough, because we are not time. But we did a 9 minutes, we are in a mobile. We are in a mobile. It's a true democracy in that opportunity. I blame their defenders for considering that legal. Or Momo Quatrans, and none of place, or Moncoya, or could do Temanakra. Among Jacklep, no more how we consider the last goal.
After the match, no. Sorry, as those defenders, no, they were good by meaning Lebarante in position, but we spoke to them. Giddy after the match. Ogupu on Tamaye of Fred defenders. Now I'm saying, Onom Kasai, Papa. That time their coach had been shown the red card. Who's the coach to the red card?
Out of frustration.
Out of indiscipline.
So for social indiscipline.
Because for social, they're justifiable.
Justifiable. I'm frustrated. Maybe I'm a Casanema. I need to tell me move my profile. I need to tell me move my profile.
Ade.
Kopa, I think your attitude be say your bobo na you say if you referee. Especially players on the field of play. See your bobo. No, you be see me a share a referee. And the man kotoko opponent reactors are yet
Kobon at 9 minutes out Munyana and a bonus here draw.
With a loud goal. Amount for argue said there were 2 players on the field of play. And from an area draw. I born a course through. It probably and I'm saying Omu collide or but you see, yes, I was saying a referee no. Permanent to see and say 3 injury bar who go for it, but you would also look at the intensity of the game, the time at that moment will be another bonus here day. So probably the referee also saw it said 9 minutes and they are so additional time. You both draw. It is a dangerous scene. And the man opponent back and I'm that is one. The referee also might have thought because on your money now, and who say yet Moko area a but then said I day. And you who was a mere day, stop it again. Because me, after even the health collusion now, senior air canon or more criminal, may we say boys in a pijama say call for the referee's attention. So to the normally.
After the goal, I must play about Quapijan and say, but before at this stage, there was nothing. I'm not seeing anybody calling for the attention. Or second one. After goal, Namuso or two tries to be defending. Right man defend that ball. Chapter winner, Opijan and sir.
I said, I won't draw attention any player or but before the goal, then I signify your players were in danger.
So you trying to get the referee's attention. With this
video, what really happened to them?
Yes.
It's probably referee my thought say I didn't see you. And yeah, at the moment and the heat of the game, I didn't see anything was a day. Must stop the game. And then the chairman or Mudimika call referee Sunni and I didn't to money because game was a shower. A first show, sorry, a first show the DSC from the referee.
But master TV video
because the referee had a good game.
Okay.
The referee virtually had a good game. And that game not stretching to that point. And at the time it was I said Michael able. Referee su gusu are running. Supporters go as some gusu support. Coaches in gusu coachy. It's a yet to favor one side. Because within a regular time now go so probably it's also between go inside hobby. Now go now almost say I think it's a positive mentality. And I'm go because in that same area, Copper, now almost opponents are try a ball about 4 occasions. Yet, a clearance opponent in the Ankodi and Oman Clan, but they did show some level of resilience. So at this moment, 90 plus 9, Yabam and Drew Ho, still, you are again a positive. Yes, you bet me, I say, our Brian Magil, that is extra time. It's that level of resilience, and that despite 4 clearance, I was within that same scene. So I could force back, go from it. So at least it is a positive mindset. I don't want to look at the opponent, but for Kotoko to have gotten that mind, say, I was just going to go and Sana give me higher day. I'm going to be a young that is extra time. And no, any idea, no, I'm there, Bokotoko Abaso.
Okay.
Because in most cases, upon taking the lead, near Babette do this stage, some of these clubs, ever go down. But radio, we say, opponents and any bone, you can see a man crying. The young fool, some man come with me about Babette, but the answer only level. And I will to me at them, and when you are the second way, I mean, say, Omni that is breaking Chelsea the semi final. Now, mention breaking Chelsea. Honestly, the Betima got to the level, but no can say I'm coach Samuel Bodu so abaso. He's gradually becoming an expert in the FA Cup.
Okay.
And Sana has already a league title. No, that season almost a double winning the FA Cup in addition. With coach Samuel Bodu. The next season, has Santimenji the league title, but only defending the FA Cup with who? Coach Samuel Bodu. And they, as I saw, side the breakum Chelsea. And then I'm into the semi-finals of the FA Cup.
Okay. What
does it tell you? To have won the FA Cup for Accra folk for a long while, to have defended it, to have moved away from Hearts. Everybody breakum Chelsea. As I do, do the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Boss, gradually, Coach Samuel Bodu, Nigeria said, "Wababa Tisen is about the FA Cup, Nasi." And Ninti, I don't think they has and back to back, meaning it's not a fluke. And Ninti, I don't think it's about Brekum Chelsea. I don't know about the semi-final, meaning it's not a fluke. Can the opponent? I know me a boy. He played a Premier League opponent, but still managed to win that game. And then they or the semi-finals up against that's Kotoko. To the organizers of the competition, they be Amika say, so far the FA Cup, any sponsor that's so. Anyhow, actually, any Acadia can the FA Cup. For me, it is one of the most beautiful competition. Yabo or Ghana, even ahead of your league. But idea about what I say also movie said they should have a roadmap, especially venues. I am your matches. Akwa said they wait for the match and some will determine the venue at the those next matches. And only idea I'm not the FA Cup in day. And yet that beautiful. And you pay us any penal. Already, or my so be about born who in the lower tier, the upper tier, and son, my baby, or my baby, we bet my head. I could be a my day. And I think they should look at that level. And only idea because they now make you report and say, or more, no more coach, you next venue for the semi final.
Yeah.
But normally, FA Cup, you say, home away, now we have to show, now we are born away. I had them. But see, and we say, I mean, look at say, you're born at one venue.
Yeah. So
to some extent, you deny other regions and other centers, any supporters need to commit my day. I enjoy the beauty of the FA Cup. And more moves to say, the actual be free. Because that is what makes it competitive. And that is what the only moment are Sebi, the lower tiers, the Premier League clubs, compete on a competitive level. It is a no they should look at the venues no more day or much boss.
All right, I think so my share incidents no manya the clear view. There was a collision between two true democracy players yes. But I think say and the referee saw it. Because Babiana referee shared the own team guys well. He saw it. But minim say a or more players in the man ignore the incident there. For that one, I don't know if that's the reason why a referee like or ignore incident in there. I don't know, but say yes, our partners be a yes, a head collision there.
They should have stopped them.
Within how many seconds?
A bit my concussion.
I agree. And minimum how many seconds are from that time up on to go near day?
I'll get a second.
And again, on Salam make case, we also say probably the referee look at the moment, the intensity at that stage.
It was across a free the right side there by free the left side. Let me put it that way. It was the left side. It happened in 93 minutes 47 seconds.
Okay,
93 minutes 47 seconds. Anna incident in here.
Okay.
And the goal came at 94 minutes. I think it's 94 minutes 30 seconds.
So probably within a space of
13 seconds or so.
Yes.
Until we should go about 94 minutes 30 seconds.
Papa make his statement. He say, "A quarter say the same players from one team, no."
And you got to continue.
What I say?
Man, crash but
it's foul.
But okay, and you foul. But we are just calling for incident this year. And then run say three assemble stopping.
Yes.
So we are looking for situations. Every man say referee be say.
Because I try to stop cross a free left side of bench. But I could try say overhead. I didn't say a square end of the pitch. But I could try overhead. They call goal kick. And I said, corner kick back also air trust overhead there.
I don't mutiny a day. So at that moment, a man said, Babena Pong, Babena Sham.
At any position, yeah.
At any position, yeah, Babena Home.
It's any dear and found a position.
Advantage.
And then I'm going to say, A, B, a referee to share and not
without any malice. Ye shan said ye emrati. Tizo kase referee no hwe na kotoko nti owie na na brante na wu a nti ke be kase. That is what we have to look at. It is human life we are talking about here. I'm not saying A B so aye kan no. O me very circumspect. Referee no having a closer in who say the impact was not.
Yes, and it's bit by another day. And it's bit by
yes, may just say
Emran sitting. Then I can't also not or down or crash with born and yes, so sorry. Back sorry.
And yes, sir.
Bakudia Bakwas
no, it's okay.
We're just waiting to now. That's a sorry. Yeah, we understand.
Oh, yeah, Okuraji, Mewa. A say, hey, oh, boxing it, and I'm here to compare. Magvian for Nicola Indian. Nina, and yes, or no, been a crash or no, what area. Not a million cardiac.
Yeah, cardiac.
And no grow, my young say, I decided to tell ya. Yes, human lives must be protected. Until the area in your right, say, any head injury, Kokore. Ya ball, ya team, ya
regardless the position.
Yes, Ghana is not a different country. We are part of the global village. Anyway, and no nama into you know, conscientizing among people who say when head injuries come, this is how referee should act. But that notwithstanding, there was no SMS do through the broadcast for every the way they behave. Because at the end of the day, yes, so no me no sorry, just will be a crime. Until you can draw the referee's attention, it's all there. On goalkeeper, on it, in the line one, Jai, Quadore, Omnia, you pan and I think it's close to be 5 minutes soldier, you know, but it was deemed to be a legitimate goal.
I think the referee, the view upon Bibiano. Anyhow, I'm not all got it wrong.
But I think, sir, you're referees, no?
You got it wrong.
For instance, this goalkeeper any ref in the Omoyi, you see. You,
I don't know, so
as a line, or power.
Man, we
just
said it will be on
the referee should have seen the situation and Sana gave that to
the referee went there. I think I was a referee command Red Card Street. The goalkeeper. Referee to Mikako, I think I come up with straight red card. And who here? I know the business series, but I think, sir. After goals, you know, Moshe Gun was celebrating, the guys were still down.
The guy,
and it looks like there was no medical attention then. Young football, no, we still have. But after that, no, for more than 1 minute.
Nah,
idea. Whatever say because like because no more the movie kid na. Now medics more than 1 minute. Idea, which claims to be a head injury. more than 1 minute na medics enduro impo after go almost call almost say go on we na medics intimi ko almost celebrating medicine ko dia ayare wosem
some medicine referee na
and be become some
in this case
but when there's been a goal celebration
na incident we see I didn't say
okay, so still part of our game the referee should have also called.
Yes, asema ye kanyan
the referee should have also called.
where
the kitu ebi Papa na me biya enua we dey ma me friend ntwamansa Muhib
ya no so cry
Muhib ne dey na America oye brother bibia me bi atwamu no na a class football me dey picture no grandma
and they be film bela no from da wakama
o de media ma ujafo na what take French
ni ada agenti
ntino yɛne abusuafo na abusuafo nya na yɛ ka twom sɛ ɔmo nhyɛde Abrante Koba, have you gone closer to him so ɔno ne kasa kyɛ sɛ ɔmpɛ wo asa kasa kora ho yɛ ne den but unfortunately no na in a bad person no na he was in coma says I need team later but no kana man for kasa we free mu there but kyɛ sɛ earlier and he was in coma by no ano ntimi
7:30 sports.
Kitwe bi abede so me hwe kotoko any 11 wise and my hwe omni true democracy to be honest with you as a kotoko peja performance
okay
going forward to meet Become Chelsea peja performance it was not a vintage performance from Kotoko 11 we quite no kwado mo yade kaka against 11 wise it was not
then you cry
and we know so opesa oje trophy you have to play as a champion
okay
but ball number there's no champions stuff how we demonstrate and like the defenders of they were dealing with all their just they were dealing with them easily until naivety a moment of naivety division 1 for and Kotoko took advantage of it and this time they are going to meet
but they are very indisciplined.
Oh, serious.
Very indisciplined. Very indisciplined.
Going forward, no. Also, Kotoko, our advantage in this almost matches now.
Yeah, so much in
me who be that. Me who be that.
Draw na favor. Favor.
Dear, so take advantage of it. Second year mbeboy say me sure say higher on best.
The woman appeared was not unfortunately voice no.
TN okay.
TN ni Legon yes.
Legon so this is the first time I got to come my be moving for sad never kwakoya na. And no here man kuna go now take here na. Bra me nya ize. Masa sem dey ade ajaw. Enti akwakoya man kuna go now share no. Kopa me nya ize.
Okay.
Nenye nefe pa but goes there so about so many matches nya da bia no hye sa go we bi nti enche say amankuna be kwa hye kotoko da so kota mi at least omu say we na anu be hye ache timo hibde en so o de be to Facebook ma obi a ahwe bi ne yahu ye brother ya Koba on that
mohib
nice perfect gentleman
from us of PR
okay me so
quite unfortunate
rest in peace
see me pick course na kakra na yen hwe de atifo so hello
Koba
nyame che na mo ko de
no we na mo so
radi gusu sai o
me ho afoki da papa aboduma ne dem wa gara fe nya sports even you Koba let's call the state not a big spoon. One coach, true democracy for coaching. What now the boys you see, who's the leader? And what I show. True on the game now, he was always complaining.
Okay.
He just he had no warm so. I don't know why you don't anymore.
Unfortunately, so Fred the other lines no 05 06 895 895 0532 907406. I'm going to my name. We are problem with 4040 no. 0506 895 0532 907406 na yin komo Mr. Mutimi fan so dey atin say bit me. Hello. Good morning, sir. Na wo ko dey. Awade gusu say o.
Na ko kuni na dama. Chapa na mam den kemu funya baraka da sala. Na kopa ko be di se na ma na. Ai, one, and I left you know, one of us. Kofono over a kilo of one, on back on the draw, or some don't get ready. And I okay for going na you say, and it's 20, and you know, looking at the phone. Oh, fucking do I say, that's what I'm aware of. No, the boogie, I said, I'm the phone. Can you say, what is said? I don't want to sorry. You can't that's what clear. What I said, no. Okay, you.
Ba ku na sorry na ba ku pa na sorry na ba ku da so da wo sa
papa bona
na sa me say me no ga say kwa me da so hwe
oh no ko ba fi so what clear an ga wo na ho papa na fi wale mo ni ya du na say wo mo en ke ko ko mo na wo ya bi na me ko pa di ka say o se wo se mi fa si no ko ma fi ya na fa na ko ta kwa no ma ka te ni ga mo fi ma fi ya na fa na ko na mo ko ta kwa
ze Ebenezer munhwe yo mo nkohwe ball no me se mo ankohwe o attendance ne nye edi uleti o kodoko bo ne se mo hwe kodoko bo pa na attendance winti em fe kodoko fans em fe okay,
hello papa
nyame cha half day ya pa so half day nyame aduma ya pa bibia yo
I was attributing the behavior of the Democrats boys, you know,
yes,
to the head coach. I don't know what you say. Even Martin or Murana. In fact, the cards, you know, almost every the way they did, you know. Still have the game. The coach was complaining. This is Yamo complaining. I mean, Baba, that's what we are talking about. You know, and then the name of the now division of Mazia. Like I want to have a crop of Yakwana. So, was a very game, you know. We have senses. That penalty should have gone into the net. But had luck for the Libya. He did everything right. That's that the last defender the good post, you know. 89 the second goal. In fact, to be evidence, you know, I'm complaining bitter, you know. I'm already saying, I'm a friend. I don't know what you know. What story is almost going to defend me? Come on, let review. They were hard injured. What you have fought? And you almost clear because you almost has to get a referee. Now, what you want? I'm not telling you what to do. Yeah, I'm going to defend you. The referee is found away of the game. Such as that. And in India, there are nothing to complain about. You are beating them. They should accept it because they played very well. I respect them very well. They did very well yesterday. But hey, I'm going to be a nice year. Don't go to the year. Come and get an MOD. No, crush you.
Okay, all right, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. No, so yeah, I'm facing. I'm running across. Senior.
Sami, Kenya Dubai. What's the name? Can you say me India? Na ayi for no elegant spoke or say I ada gula penalty me anwa wo ho en na mom ko eh o be ro Barcelona ni o
Barca ni
ai sa no ku ya te o de wa kan sa ya te de ma te fo nse ni ntia na elegant players ni coach buafu no o say ada gula penalty na nya na yi no de ade na fifo de ba mo say fense
green paper na
da bi o green paper and they say ade so ye bone yeah say you be any free any idea.
Are you happy? No,
I'm fine. I'm fine. Say, Mama said that call. Say, that was the
way I called them. Oh, but so who has had? I'm fine. Well, you're a long way to go. You're a long way to go.
Another, Papa, I didn't know you.
Eddie.
Problem no. You ain't me. Why? You move why? Nti guess sa
nti akoye guess ni
ana say ebi so na economic
omoya na omda be hensen chofo
economic nso ana
economic that is a no and be play major role because adana mechanics in me to be say sina enkan na enkwansusa ubenya ne free ebi on feature bi so yes
eno se obi feature ntimi kwoti
o ntimi kwoti sana ma bebia ne bo fani sana ma nya nya free di but nei sina eso kokoto what you say sana ma nya onti ama you living standard of living no never be back count
don't say fruit ye pa ye nyina ye nim
yes
ba kokoto
and want me into fruit enti sana ma we nyina be kan ho a tini ba bi ko otiska bi otino and then say amount for akotan chika kan so kan bi o when the keska oba studying ska obetua ne ade na o sika yes
area enti no
nye easy in terms of ni account bi enti yeri si nyambo e chebe sa ba breakthrough with evangelists we say what the only evangelist in Ghana and a day breakthrough every enti nyambo e chebe sa ba na yeri 7:30 sports e dia sa ba be 12 na enti ko so am ofidie no so na sorry